Morning sun rising over a small Japanese village, golden light touching the wooden rooftops, and a 93-year-old grandmother stepping barefoot into her garden. She bends gracefully, stretches, and lifts baskets of vegetables with the vitality of someone half her age. Her movements are smooth, her smile calm, her spirit vibrant. To many of us, this may seem like a miracle, but in Japan it is a common reality. Elders there are not simply living longer, they are living better, past 90, even past 100, with energy, clarity, and independence. The secret is not locked away in hospitals or pharmacies. It is found in the quiet, deliberate rituals they practice each morning, habits that modern science has finally begun to confirm. A groundbreaking 2023 study from Tokyo University followed over 5,000 adults above the age of 60 for 15 years, and the results were astonishing. Seniors who practiced certain traditional morning routines experienced 47% less muscle loss, 62% sharper cognitive function, and lived an average of 8.3 years longer than those who did not. Just think about that for a moment. Nearly a decade more of life, and not frail years, but strong and meaningful ones. And perhaps the most surprising truth, these rituals are not complicated, expensive, or impossible. They are simple, deeply human practices that anyone, anywhere, can begin tomorrow morning. That is what I want to share with you today. 7 morning rituals Japanese elders swear by to live past 100. Each one backed by science, each one rooted in tradition, and each one powerful enough to transform your mornings into a foundation for health, vitality, and joy. And before we dive in, I want to invite you to join this conversation. Tell us your age and where you are watching from in the comments below. Here at the Senyar, we read and reply to every comment because your journey matters, your wisdom inspires others, and together, we are building a community of seniors who refuse to fade quietly and instead choose to live boldly. Now let us begin. The 7th ritual is called the art of slow awakening. Most of us are guilty of slamming the snooze button or jolting out of bed with stress coursing through our bodies before we even take our first sip of water. But Japanese elders know better. They practice what is called misam no jan, the time of awakening. It begins with staying under the covers for 3 to 5 minutes, eyes closed, taking long, deep breaths, and allowing the body to gently shift from sleep to wakefulness. During this time, they flex their ankles, rotate their wrists, stretch their joints lightly, and only then sit up slowly, place their feet firmly on the floor, and rise. A 2022 study from Kyoto University found that seniors who practiced this gentle awakening method had 34% fewer morning blood pressure spikes, which are among the leading causes of strokes in older adults. Imagine reducing your risk of a stroke by simply giving yourself a few quiet minutes in bed. This ritual calms the nervous system, balances cortisol levels, and fills the body with steady energy instead of morning dizziness or fatigue. It is so simple yet so powerful. Tomorrow morning, before you jump out of bed, give yourself the gift of slow awakening. The 6th ritual is cold water face immersion, or kyosen. After waking, Japanese elders fill a bowl with cold water and immerse their face for 3 to 5 seconds, repeating this 3 times while massaging their skin in between. At first glance, it may look like just washing your face, but the effects run much deeper. Cold water activates the vagus nerve, floods the brain with oxygen, and triggers the mammalian dive reflex, which calms the body and strengthens circulation. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Gerontology followed 800 Japanese adults over 65 who practiced this ritual daily. The results were astonishing. Participants had 28% better skin elasticity, 41% fewer wrinkles, and most impressively, they scored an average of 19% higher on cognitive function tests. Think about that. Sharper memory, calmer nerves, younger-looking skin, all from a bowl of cold water. This ritual proves that sometimes the most powerful medicine is found in the simplest of acts. And this brings us to the 5th ritual, morning sunlight greeting. While many of us stumble into the kitchen with coffee and pull the curtains closed, Japanese elders step outside or open their windows to greet the morning sun. They breathe deeply, stand barefoot on the ground if possible, and allow natural light to flood their eyes and skin. This is not superstition, it is science. Sunlight in the early morning resets the circadian rhythm, boosts serotonin for mood, and primes the body to release melatonin later in the evening for deep, restorative sleep. A Nagasaki University study showed that seniors who practiced just 10 minutes of morning sunlight exposure had a 67% improvement in sleep quality. Better sleep means stronger immunity, sharper memory, and more balanced energy throughout the day. So tomorrow, instead of reaching for your phone, reach for the sunlight. It may be the most healing medicine of all. We continue with the fourth ritual, which is gentle mobility flow. Unlike the intense gym workouts promoted in much of the Western world, Japanese elders know that it is mobility, not muscle bulk, that protects independence as we age. Every morning, they spend 15 to 20 minutes in simple stretching and body weight exercises. A beloved tradition is Radio Taiso, a series of light movements broadcast nationwide on radio and television for decades. These include arm circles, side bends, gentle squats, and twists, all designed to keep the joints lubricated and the muscles flexible. A Harvard study confirmed that seniors who practiced daily mobility routines had a 48% lower risk of falls, and we know that falls are one of the greatest threats to independence in later years. Mobility is freedom. It allows you to walk confidently, garden, cook, play with grandchildren, and move through life without fear. By dedicating just a few minutes each morning, you are protecting not just your body, but your dignity and independence. The third ritual is deep breathing exercises. In Japan, influenced by Zen practices, many elders begin the day with structured breathing patterns. One powerful technique is inhaling through the nose for 4 seconds, holding for 7, and exhaling through the mouth for 8. This practice lowers blood pressure, calms the nervous system, and strengthens the lungs. It may sound too simple, but seniors who practice deep breathing daily report less anxiety, improved sleep, and sharper mental clarity. Science backs this up, showing that regular breath work can improve memory recall and reduce symptoms of depression. Breath is life, and beginning the day with conscious breathing reminds us that calm and energy are not outside of us. They are within us, waiting to be unlocked. The second ritual is the nutrient-rich breakfast. Unlike sugary cereals or processed pastries common in the West, Japanese elders fuel their day with simple, balanced meals. Miso soup, fermented vegetables, a small portion of rice, grilled fish, and green tea. These foods provide omega-3 fatty acids for the brain, probiotics for gut health, and antioxidants to fight inflammation. Studies show that seniors who eat this style of breakfast daily have a 30% lower risk of cognitive decline and significantly stronger gut health. And the gut, often called the second brain, influences everything from mood to memory to immunity. What you eat in the morning sets the tone for your entire day. Choose wisely, and your body will reward you with energy, clarity, and resilience. Finally, we arrive at the number 1 ritual, and it may surprise you with its simplicity: gratitude journaling and intention setting. Each morning, many Japanese elders take just 5 minutes to write down 3 things they are grateful for and 1 positive intention for the day. At first, scientists thought this was nothing more than a cultural custom, but Harvard research revealed something extraordinary. Seniors who practiced gratitude journaling daily had biological markers that were 12 years younger than their actual age. Their telomeres, the protective caps on our DNA that shorten as we age, were significantly longer, meaning their cells were aging more slowly. Gratitude is not just a mindset. It is a form of medicine for your body, protecting your heart, calming your stress, and even slowing cellular aging. Imagine reversing the biological clock with nothing more than pen and paper. Gratitude transforms what we have into enough, and it reminds us that joy and peace are not found in what we lack, but in what we already hold. So now you have heard the 7 rituals: the art of slow awakening, cold water face immersion, the morning sunlight greeting, gentle mobility flow, deep breathing exercises, the nutrient-rich breakfast, and gratitude journaling. Each one simple, each one free, each one available to you right now. The choice is in your hands. Will tomorrow morning be rushed, stressful, and draining, or will tomorrow morning be calm, nourishing, and powerful? Japanese elders show us that longevity is not about luck. It is about habits. Your age does not decide your vitality. Your mornings do. and your mornings in turn decide the quality of your life. And now, my dear friends, let me leave you with this final thought and invitation. If this message has touched you, if these rituals have inspired you, do not let it end here. Share it with your loved ones. Try just one ritual tomorrow and see how you feel. And most importantly, take a step with us in this journey of health and strength. Subscribe to my channel, The Senyar, and share this video so that you keep getting daily information about your health. And please, don't forget to press the bell icon, because that one simple click ensures you will never miss a tip, a story, or a ritual that could change your life. Together, we are building not just a channel, but a family of seniors across the world who refuse to accept decline, who choose to live with energy, clarity, and joy, and who prove every day that life after 60, after 70, and even after 90 is not about fading away, but about shining brighter. Your next morning begins tomorrow. Your next life begins today. Take the step, live the ritual, and let the Senyar be your companion on this incredible journey.